on BGTV. Connor will be highlighting the importance of donating blood.
Nick is bringing us over to Collective Youth at Grace Community Church.
Will is going to sit in with Mr. Cauldron and discuss the video games and esports production class.
And Fallon will attend the football for the food pantry soccer game.
Hey Wizards, I'm Chanel.
And I'm Julia.
And you're watching BGTV.
Every 2 seconds, there is someone in the U.S. in desperate need of a blood donation.
Donating blood is essential in helping people receive cancer treatments, survive surgeries, aid chronic illnesses, and heal from traumatic injuries.
This week, Connor will be reporting on the blood drive that is taking place here at the high school and discovering how just one donation can save someone's life.
Hey Wizards, have you ever thought about donating blood to someone in need? Every 2 seconds in the U.S., someone needs blood and/or platelets, but just one donation can save up to 3 lives.
So the JRTC sponsors the blood drive, and I'm in charge of the service on the staff in the blood drive. So what I did was basically the promotion and kind of the coordination of the blood drive. I made this sign. I set up the blood drive table during lunch and basically just got the word out for the blood drive. And yeah. If you meet the requirements, donate.
I started donating when the pandemic happened, and I found out my blood type was O positive and that I could give to the majority of the population. And that's why I decided to start giving blood, and I think, got over my fear of needles. And I think it's a good reason to, help others with something simple. They take care of you very well. You get food, snacks, you get cool stickers, and you get to hang out for 15 minutes after you're done. And you get to talk to people you like. And so I think it's a good reason. You get to help someone, you get to eat something, and you get to do a good thing.
One of our own Wizards, Mrs. Batista, required multiple donations to save her life when she was only 12 years old.
So I'm somebody who had a blood transfusion. When I was 12, I had open heart surgery. And because I was 12, I don't know the super specific details, but just from my research, roughly about 10 units of blood were given to me. So 10 people had to donate blood in order for me, just one person, to get the blood that I needed. In addition to that, I have a blood condition called von Willebrand's disease, where it's similar to hemophilia in the sense that my blood is too thin and I have a hard time clotting. So in addition to the blood that I received, I also had to get something called Humate P, which is a concoction of, they take the clotting factor out of a bunch of people's blood. My mom actually said it was like 200 people that had to donate blood in order for me to get the enough clotting factor in order for me to fully recover from my heart surgery. Because I have a blood disorder, I unfortunately can't give back and give blood myself. But yeah, it's super important to donate blood if and when you can, because it helps people like me.
If you meet the requirements to donate blood, you should really consider donating. You never know how many lives you'll be saving with just one donation. That's all from me, Wizards. See you next time.
Now Marquise will bring you This Week in Sports.
What's up, Wizards? This is Sports with Marquise, where I talk to you about the athletics happening here at Washingtonville. Winter sports is right around the corner, and this week, boys basketball had their tryouts. I got to talk with some of the Washington Hoopers to see how they are feeling. Let's go see what they had to say.
My expectations is very high this season. I'm looking to go all the way, blow teams out, and just keep it classy the whole year.
This year, I think we're going to win our division. I'm almost positive. And yeah, section championship is always a goal. During the offseason, I worked on playmaking and dribbling, one-on-one offense and defense, and just trying to get my teammates involved more.
Worked on a lot of shooting, dribbling, hustle. I've just been playing a lot of pickup, trying to get better for my senior season.
Just basically the guys that I'm playing with this year. We got a good group of guys in the younger grade and this grade. We've been playing together for a long time, pretty much our whole high school time playing basketball. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
I think it's definitely very different because JV really doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but there's not much, doesn't like playoffs or anything like that. So this year, there's a lot of pressure, and I feel that I think we have a chance of being very good this year. We have a lot of pieces, so I'm excited this year, a lot more. During the off season, I've been working on my guard skills because I don't know if I'm gonna get to the true height I'm supposed to be because I'm only around 6'3", so I'm really trying to become a guard and more agile on the court.
How will you lead the team this year as a captain?
Just pick everybody heads up. You just gotta be that one person, like that big brother in the team. We just pick them up and just criticize what they do, and I'm just here to lead.
Just basically picking your guys up when stuff doesn't go our way, and just carrying it on the court and off the court, just for the guys that are going to be on the team next year, and just showing them what it's like to be a Wizards basketball player.
What makes you excited for this upcoming season?
Again, I think our team is very solid. I think we have a lot of guys that high energy, have fun on the court. We play well together. I think everyone really buys in this season. We can be very good.
An expectation for everybody playing a sport should just be to win a championship, and I'm confident that this team can.
My senior year is everything to be excited about. I had something to prove last year, and I still got something to prove this year, but I feel like this year I'm gonna show who I really am in Section 9.
That's all for this week's installment of Sports with Marquise. I'll see you later.
Stay tuned for more Wizard news after this quick commercial break.
After many weeks of practice and hard work, Washingtonville's Mask and Mime is excited to present Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. Come believe with us on December 1st and 2nd.
Now for this week's announcements. Seniors, be sure to pick out your yearbook photo before December 1st.
Tickets are on sale for Yes, Virginia, There is a Santa Claus at whsdrama.ludus.com.
Just a reminder that only seniors should be parking in the main lot. There is no parking at the Presbyterian Church. All overflow should be parked at St. Mary's. Hey Julia, have you heard of Collective Youth?
Well, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
Well, that's perfect, because Nick is going to bring us along to show us what it's all about.
What does CY mean to you?
Collective Youth.
Seriously?
Expand? It's where I feel at home and my beliefs are accepted and encouraged, and I get to spend time with people who understand me and value me.
CBI is such a special place, and it allows me to connect with other believers and other people who don't know God, and gives me an opportunity to talk about my faith with them and also hear other people's perspectives too. It's just a great place to go to if you want to learn about Christianity and community and other people.
CY is probably one of the most important things to me. Music and God are my two favorite things in life, so being able to honor God with the talents He's given me is a blessing.
It's very welcoming. CY, there's a lot of leaders there that really want you to grow in your faith in God, and it's very welcoming. It's not something to be afraid of at all.
CY for me kind of feels like, a place where you can kind of go. There's a lot of friendly people there, and there's not really a whole lot of negativity. It's just generally positive.
One of my favorite things about CY is the worship there, and the music is incredible. Everybody's jumping up and down and singing, and again, that's just, you feel such a sense of community there. And there's also an emphasis on worship, not just through music, but living out your life. in worship, and how you act and what you do and how you help others, and CY really helps you understand what worship means through song and through other things.
Definitely just being with the people. Like, they're different from the people that you would find anywhere else. Every one of them has something unique to offer, and we all fit like a family.
It's hard not to go every week. Like, that's something that I look forward to doing every single week. The atmosphere in CY is like no other atmosphere ever. It's so lively and fun and welcoming, and I'm genuinely like, that's what it feels like.
The reason I come back every week to CY is just that constant fellowship that I'm getting, and just growing in relationships. I'd say the one word to describe CY would be advance.
I would say CY is eccentric. It has this sort of welcoming feeling where it's like everybody there is exactly where they're supposed to be.
It's really fun all the time. It's my favorite place to go, so yeah.
The atmosphere there, it can definitely get really hype, especially because the middle schoolers, it's a little crazy. It can get loud.
The atmosphere at CY, it's so fun. Like, the second you walk in there, even if you don't know anybody, you're going to be greeted by somebody, and there's always somebody who's going to ask you how your week was.
The atmosphere is definitely very positive. One thing I would say is that there's not really anybody bringing each other down. In the end, everybody's just trying to bring each other up and help build a faith, and I feel like that's something that not every church necessarily has.
It grew me into knowing what a relationship with God meant for myself.
It's changed how I view my purpose, like, in the world. And I know that's like deep, but like, a lot of people don't know why they're here or what their purpose is in life, and that's sad, I think. And it's real though, and a lot of people go through that, and I went through that, but CY has made me more confident in my relationship with God and helped me to be gracious and loving towards other people and find out what my purpose is on this earth and in life. So that's really special, and you really can't get that anywhere else.
CY has showed me what kind of friends I want to have in my life and the kind of friend that I want to be to others. One really important thing that CY has taught me is to give things a chance that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
One thing CY has taught me over the past few years is being bold and how important boldness is. I've definitely learned to be bold about my faith and not try and hide it and not be ashamed of it.
The best thing is that there are people there for you that will always love you and will always be there for you, and that God will always love you unconditionally. There's nothing you really have to do to receive God's love, and that's what I've learned from CY.
The video game and esports production class has been gaining a tremendous amount of momentum over the past couple of years.
This course gives students the opportunity to explore designing video games and potentially run future esports teams.
Coming up next, Will brings us an inside look to this amazing course and the teacher who started it all.
This is Mr. Kevin Calderon. He may seem like an ordinary English teacher at first, but in reality he's the leading pioneer who started his own curriculum for the gamers of our school's district, the video game and esports production class. This class is actually the first of its kind, just having started up as of last year. I would know as I was actually a part of it. Now, while my experience was very fun, I'm curious as to what his plans are for the class's second year of existence.
How long have you been a teacher at this school for?
Long time.
Long time.
2007 I started, so this is year 16. I've always loved games. Getting the opportunity to see how powerful games can be as a learning experience, that's what really drove me. So honestly, this has been something that I was dreaming about since I was in graduate school. I imagine the course as having 4 different pillars that build it up. Video game design and development, digital narrative and world building, esports content creation, and esports production.
What was it like the last year when you first started this class exactly?
Amazing. You know, because you
Yeah, I was a part of it, yeah.
You know, because he's a pioneer. You always remember your first love. There's that, the butterflies of like, we don't know quite what to expect.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm in the same boat. Getting the opportunity to work with last year's class showed me just what was possible.
On the topic of last year, what would you say was the most fun or exciting thing that happened last
You know what I'm going to say. It's it's the day that we actually had the last Wizards Standing Tournament.
What is up, Wizards? I hope y'all ready for a rumble.
It was live and live streamed, the first of its kind. We brought together people in our school community, students and teachers, to get them, in a fun experience, creating fun for other people, which for us was a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun.
We got Divine saying to get that win.
You're having flashbacks.
Yeah, I'm remembering all that building that we did. I'm remembering a lot of it.
Was everything perfect the way we wanted? No, it's never going to be.
Yeah.
Being able to go forward anyway, like, okay, it's go time, it's game time.
We're in it.
That was an amazing experience. The one thing that we have differently this year is that we have a foundation to draw from. So I'm really insistent that we study the work done by last year's team before we begin our own process, so that they can one-up you.
Of course. Yeah.
That's the hope, right? Like, so you get a little bit better each time.
Yeah,
figure out what works, where we can change, where we can streamline. In terms of the big picture, I think a lot of things are still the same, but I've found new ways to get a bit more efficient, had new ideas that we just didn't get a chance to try before that I'd like to try again.
What are your goals going forward for this class? What is your Mario flagpole to say for this class?
Flagpole. One thing that I hope that video games and esports production will be is a kind of a diving board for my students to enter into the industry. For me, my flagpole is when I hear back from my old students and say, hey, I'm going to study at RIT and I'm doing game design, or I'm going to be, I've been coaching I started my own program, I started my own esports program at my college. So I think that's definitely something that I see as one of my flagpoles. Together, we'll get better at using the software.
The Country Kids Food Pantry is an indispensable part of the Washingtonville community.
Each year, the boys and girls varsity soccer teams participate in a charity game.
This game is used to bring in donations for the food pantry and to help people in need around the holiday season.
This week, Fallon is spotlighting this fundraiser and the importance of giving back.
Last week, the boys and girls varsity soccer teams paired up with St. Mary's Country Kids Food Pantry in a soccer game in hopes of collecting non-perishable food items for the food pantry. Let's see what happened.
So actually, I wish I was the one who actually started this, but it was one of our former players, Will Rich, his younger brother's on the team right now, who was the one that set up this idea. And I was like, I'm all about it. And our athletic director at the time, Mr. Simo, brought it up to his attention, and he didn't even hesitate. He goes, absolutely. So we basically just said, hey, let's get a bunch of the varsity players together. Let's do it a charitable game. Let's bring them all in, have them bring stuff for the local food pantry. And that was 3 years ago now. Now we're on our 3rd annual event.
How does it feel that you're able to take a sport you love and use it to better the community?
With me, I do like reffing on the side. So just like helping little kids understand the game, enjoy it, bring up the next generation of soccer players.
Honestly, I love my sport. There's nothing better than being a part of something bigger than yourself, and the fact that I'm able to do that through soccer means the world.
How does it feel that you're able to close out the season in such a positive way?
It feels great. We had a tough loss in the semifinals, so it feels good to end on a high note with this charity match.
Same thing with us. We lost in the semifinals, but then being able to come back and play with the same team again and people we've grown up with and play the sport, and then we come back with a win. It's really nice.
So one of the things that I like about the game and the event is that I think the kids, they start to realize when we do this event that there are way more important things than just playing soccer. So that's the one thing that I like to see them recognize as we continue to do this and move forward with it. Because they get it. Like during the season, the coaches, the boys coaching staff and the girls coaching staff, we're kind of really on top of them and like this is what we got to do in order to improve and focus and get better and compete. But this is a game now that the season is over where they can like decompress, they can relax, and they can enjoy themselves. So taking pictures, seeing the girls and boys play together and seeing them smiling, for me, that's bonus for the season.
Would you say that there was a fun rivalry between the teams last night?
Definitely. We just, as a senior, it's just fun to play with everyone one last time. I know that maybe we'll see each other again, but probably not on the field, so we all just enjoyed it, had fun, and there's pizza after, so that was great.
Yeah, of course. There's a bunch of banter during the game. You know, Harry was talking a lot, but he got scored on 6 times. So, yeah, it was definitely a good rivalry.
How did you feel about the outcome of the game?
Well, my team lost, so a little mad. But, you know, in the end, it's all fun. I just love playing with everyone. I mean, I've played with Maddie for years, David Gurdon, Connor, everyone. So the outcome is whatever, but I just enjoy playing with everyone one last time.
Like Harry said, the outcome is the least important thing. My team did win, so I was really happy about that. But just being able to close out this season with all the people that I've played with for all these years, it was really fun.
Felt great. You know, our team won 6-5, so it was a great outcome. You know, they just couldn't stop us.
Yeah, team really worked together, we possessed together. Team that possesses together wins together.
Yes, so this is our 3rd annual. I'm hoping that we do it again next year. We've gotten lucky, even though it was cold, that the weather was good. Our goal is to get the community more involved, and I'm still trying to figure that out on how to do that a little bit more. Just being able to, again, just get as many people as we can each year and keep growing it from there, and that's the hope as we move forward.
Have you ever wondered how many high schoolers are actually smarter than 6th graders?
Here's Emma with the answer in this week's installment of Cologne's Chronicles.
Hey Wizards, we're here at Washington Middle School and we're going to ask some questions and see if some high schoolers get them right. Let's see.
Is a ruby a mineral?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Ruby is a mineral.
Yes.
Yeah. Do y'all think that y'all smarter than a 6th grader? Yeah. All right. Now, some occasions. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a 6th grader question, and if y'all get it wrong, all right, it's embarrassing.
Ice. Is it a mineral? Yes, it is. It's a mineral.
What is a mineral? Wait, hold on. Let me get to you. No, it's not. It's not a mineral. No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It has minerals in it.
It definitely is.
No.
Probably not.
No. Yep.
Is a diamond a mineral? Yes.
No, it's just a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Continental drift, and who like discovered it? It was Wegener.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Look at the security guard. He's like, ooh.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Who discovered continental drift?
Are you a social studies teacher?
I am a social studies teacher. Yes. Who discovered continental drift? It's not coming to me. This is what, see, it's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not fair. We have grades due this week. It's a busy week. My brain is fried, and it's only Monday. It's not fair. This is not fair.
Oh my God, I know that. Send this love from Ice Age. Yeah, it's a
Wagner. What's it? Something Wagner. The little squirrel from Ice Age. Yeah. Sid Sloth.
What is a factor of 70? 10 and 7.
7. That's it, the 7?
7. 1. Like, what's the difference between culture and religion? And like, religion is like what you celebrate.
And what's culture?
It's like it's like your background, like your family and stuff.
You want to take this one? You should take this one. Culture is it's a lifestyle, you know. Religion is like something you practice.
Religion is mostly based on their beliefs and their the way their country runs. Culture is their country's mostly their country's it's like their style, a way of their life.
We're definitely not smarter than them.
Everybody like and subscribe, you know. And yeah, peace out, dudes.
That's all we have for this week, Wizards.
Be sure to check out the Wizard Weekly and the Wizard Nation podcast. I'm Chanel.
And I'm Julia.
And this has been BGTV.
I think the reffing could have used a little work, but yeah, it was a great game.
Honestly, I think the favorite moment last night, my favorite moment last night was my refereeing. I thought that I didn't miss one call at all, and the parents didn't complain at all. They knew that I was doing such a good job for them.
Why is it not focusing on you? I hope that gets put in. I think it definitely will.
Girls varsity soccer teams paired up with the St. Mary. I gotta sit this out.
Good job, Sam. Good job, Sam. She's really good.